No one likes to wait, but somehow on many occasions, we have to wait for so many things. Waiting makes the way for maturity before delivery. A pregnant woman, whether she likes it or not, will have to wait for 9 months before birthing her baby. If she does otherwise, the baby will be premature. Besides being premature, other forms of complications may set in, which may result in circumstances not bargained for. To drive a vehicle, you first ignite it and put it into gear 1 and then accelerate. As the speed increases, you move from gear 1 to 2 and so on. At a certain stage in your drive, your speed remains on a specific level, and on that level, you are no longer accelerating but moving at a uniform velocity. For the fact you are not accelerating does not mean you are not moving. There's a level you can't accelerate, because if you do, you may crash. At this level, you must maintain a sensible speed. But the challenge is that for a progress-minded person, his desire is to continue to sporadically advance in order to reach his place of intent as early as possible. The drive within the mentality of a focused person pushes him to apply more force on his pedal so as to beat the odds of distance and time. We all want to get to our destinations on time, or maybe before time. But as we move, we should realize that the interface between dream and reality must be treated with caution, with wisdom, with common sense and patience. Otherwise, we may end up losing what we ever fought or longed for. When you initially hatch an idea, everything within you sees the sweet end from the beginning. With what you see, you run. And when you run, you are so quick because you want to hold your dream. You want to behold it, feel it, handle it. In a nutshell, you want it to be real. As you go on this journey, what you meet majorly on your way are obstacles. These obstacles slow you down, even if within your mind you are still moving. But the reality on ground is that you are stranded. This is the point of frustration. This is where the true journey begins. This is where you know if you really mean business or not. At this point, your mental strength and will to survive and your resolve to reach the other end is tested. If your dream will succeed or fail, this is the point. At this point, billions fail. At this point, the six-pack muscles of a man become insignificant. This is the stage of mental battle between you and the unseen forces, the forces of obstacles, the enemies that prevented everyone from reaching the pictures they saw in their minds. This is the interface between dream and reality, the real world. There are 3 types of personalities on earth: the dreamer, the fighter, and the winner. The dreamer is the one who sees all the futures, bets all the ideas, and expects that hopefully one day things will accidentally work themselves out for him. The fighter, apart from dreaming, steps into the ring to do something about his dream. Some fighters are unprepared. They do not have the clue of where they are stepping into. When they finally see what it will take to reach the other end, without throwing a single punch, they give up and settle for what billions settle for: average. So if they encounter anyone with a dream, they narrate how impossible it will be to make it to the winning side. Other fighters get determined to make real their lifetime goals, but unfortunately surrender when the pains unusually intensify. Those who make it to the winning side are dreamers that can endure the beating to the end. The truth is that as a dreamer who wants to see his dream on his hands, you will be beaten. What makes you a winner is not because you beat everybody. It is because you endured everybody's beating. At the start of a marathon, Those who sprint are those with little or no experience of running long distance races. Why? Because they haven't really gone through that road. People that have run the miles a million times know when to slow down, when to go a bit faster, and when and where to sprint. Knowing the different turning points on a road means you've been through it countless times. For the fact you have a groundbreaking idea does not mean that within a couple of days it will evolve into one huge success. There is a road that every great future goes through, and on this road is a factory of life that processes your ingenious thoughts. This processing sometimes takes a whole lifetime to put the final product on the shelf. No process is magical. It goes through many enduring stages until you make the pages. Understanding this principle will make you mellow when the dreaded storm confronts you on the sea as you sail towards your expectation. So losing your spark when things are rough isn't an answer to the challenges that daily confront you as you manage the movement of your ship that is constantly battered by aggressive waves. People should realize that vision is in 3 stages: the idea, the road, and the accomplishment. If you understand this, you will not worry yourself to death.